Awakening your Kundalini is like playing a musical flute. I want you to imagine that your spinal cord is like a musical instrument, and you have 7 key notes along this instrument that each has a different tone and a different color and a different vibration, and these we call the chakras or the padmas. So you have your Mooladhara, your Swadhisthana, your Manipura, your Anahata, your Visuddha, Agya and Sahasrara at the top. Each one, according to the tradition, has a certain number of lotus petals. And if you play the flute well and you play the tunes correctly, you start vibrating at more and more subtle levels as you climb. So let's take the sound of, let's say, the Mooladhara at the bottom of your spine. In the tantric tradition, this is considered your lowest vibrating element, the earth. That means it's that low vibration of lam at the earth. And by the time you get through you're going through earth, water, fire, air, and akasha, space at the throat. That means you have to go through 5 elements to get to the spiritual life. So the bottom 3 elements are your lower notes that make you keep alive, your sexuality, your food, your fears. Everything comes from these lower notes. If you learn to play them well, then your heart opens and anahata opens. And at that note, you become human. You become loving, creative, compassionate, kind. And then once you play the throat, you are getting past human. You are entering the field of akasha, spirit. Once you learn to play these notes, your spirit opens up at the throat, you lose your physical consciousness, and you start to become a spiritual being. Join with the pranic field, with your mind. You expand your mind towards Shiva consciousness and Shiva Shakti consciousness. And this is why raising your vibration in Tantra starts from the earth, but it goes up to 36 levels of vibration. And at the 36th level, you're beyond the speed of light, you have union with Shiva and Shakti, and you can be everything. You're in that shunya state of complete samadhi. This complete state comes and you become one with everything. So you start from earth and you end up in heaven. This is the journey of vibrating on this beautiful musical instrument of your spinal cord. Namaha.